second biggest thing that's wrong with Auckland, and how can it be fixed?
So the second biggest thing, again, I think it's more a national thing, but it affects Auckland because Auckland is the main economic driver for the country, and it's got to be the cost of living. It affects every single Aucklander, whether you own a property, whether you're a renter, whether you're working as in a road gang, or whether you're running a big business. You know, the cost of just existing, let alone running a business, has just got way out of hand.
Regarding climate change. Yes, everybody's favourite topic. They say the science is settled. What do you think?
Well, I'd love to see the settled science, because to be honest, the only science I've seen that is in any way settled is actually against it being a man-made continuum. The people that say the science is settled are a part of, in my opinion, a bigger movement that just want to, well, the whole movement is about repositioning finance around the world from developed nations to underdeveloped nations. If that's their target, come out and say so, and we can help with that.
Now, science itself, is it ever settled?
It's never settled. No. The whole thing about science is being able to ask questions.
That's right.
And that's
if it was settled, it would have been settled 100 years ago and never moved on from there.
Well, exactly, yeah. If you can't ask questions, then you're not in a scientific process. You know, that's the bottom line.
Some people say there's absolutely no point in voting because it gives away your power. What do you think on that?
Gives away your power. Yeah, well, I've got some sympathy for that argument, because I don't believe we live in a democracy. Being able to vote once every 3 years is not a democracy for me. So,
and they want to increase that to 4.
Yeah, exactly. So they want to diminish your ability to participate in democracy. So, I mean, if you want to see a real democracy, the best evidence around the world is the Swiss model, the binding citizens-initiated referendum, and the 100-day voter veto rule.
Yes, because that really hands the power to the people, doesn't
Well, it does. And it's been effective for over 105 years in Switzerland, and it's been working perfectly.
Mm-hmm. And you're a great advocate of that, aren't you?
It's my bottom line.
Right. Now, if you were trapped for 1 minute with Chloe Schwabach in an elevator, what would you say to her?
I'd like to ask her about CO2 emissions, actually. Particularly about the big issue that Gabrielle illuminated, and that was slash. You know, trees and forests are great. They do take CO2 out of the atmosphere for as long as they're alive, but they die. And you know what happens when a tree dies? It releases the whole bank of CO2 that it's stored up over its life back into the atmosphere. So this country has got a big problem coming, given the amount of forestry we've got.
Yes, and it was the Greens' policy to leave all the trunks lying where they fell.
Green and Labour.
Who to do that?
Greens and Labour, they both got together and did this. So it brings into question the whole legislative process, because it really is lacking forethought.